Bro, listen.
Never in my life associated the word boring with baseball.
We know what's up.
Me? Yeah. Famous? Yeah.
And I'm like giddy over there smiling like, we're about to win this shit.
Did everyone give you crap? Give me a good, host story.
I'm not picking it up.
We both love the game.
We talk about it every day.
Can't get enough baseball.
Having some popcorn, you're fooling around your phone.
I'd have to wait in line for 3 hours.
Hang on, because it's about to be a wild ride.
All right, there's nobody I'd rather have on right now than Richard Fitz. So that's because I gave you a T-shirt.
There we go.
And you had a smile when I gave it to you. I feel everyone loves a T-shirt, everyone loves a sticker, and everyone loves, proclaiming that baseball's boring. I mean, do you believe it?
That baseball's boring?
No, it isn't.
Oh, it's definitely not boring.
Okay, I just want to get that clear. No. You gotta leave out you gotta put ISNT,
Absolutely.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I mean, if I get a T-shirt now, I definitely don't believe it, so.
That's what we do. We were bribing people one T-shirt at a time. All right, well, congratulations on everything.
Thank you.
And so this is since we're a national podcast, we will talk about the Yankees and the Red Sox.
All right.
Since that's where you came from.
Yeah.
Did you ever you're not a beard guy. You never grew out a beard.
My brother can grow a beard with the best of them, but this is all I got.
This was never going to be a problem with the Yankees, right?
No.
It was like, some guys I would imagine you played with, it's like, oh, man, I would like to be a major leaguer, but...
Yeah, there's guys that, they're shaving every day. They're like, man, this is the worst rule ever, and I'm like, I'm shaving once a week max, and I'm just like, this isn't that bad. I don't know.
So give me the guy that you played with and we can see it, right? But the guy that you played with, he came up that he's like, okay, we're going to see him. If he's in another organization, he's going to look like Yukon Cornelius.
Well, there's two guys. One guy that really surprised me, I didn't know this until 2 years of playing with him, was Jason Dominguez. He grew a beard one off season or something, and I had no clue about it. Then the other guy, my roommate last year, was Tyler Hardman. Grows this ginormous beard in the offseason, looks great, but as soon as he gets to spring training,
do guys? Again, I've never been a Yankee, but do guys when they get to the offseason said, "Let's go"?
Yeah, some guys do. Some guys go all in on it. Some guys, they love their facial hair so much that they don't want to grow it out because they'll want to keep it so much by spring training. Yeah. So no, but it's a funny rule, but it didn't bother me in the slightest.
Can I tell you a story?
Let me
tell you a story. Darnell McDonald. Darnell McDonald's a guy who played, and he went to he had dreadlocks, and he went to the Yankees. They made him cut him off. Jeter's like, I'm sorry, man. I mean, it took him a lifetime to grow these out. He get cut within a week. And he has them in a plastic bag somewhere. So
tough.
And listen, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
But hey, things you don't. If you Richard want to grow out a beard now. Because you say you can't, but you'll never know unless you try.
I have tried.
Oh, you did?
Last week I probably went a good 2 or 3 weeks without shaving, and no one really noticed. So, I was like, I think my wife would like it a little bit better if I had a little patchy, but
all right.
So we'll see.
Good. Well, good effort.
Yeah.
Good effort.
I tried.
So what are some of the other differences? This is a unique thing in baseball now, I think. Going from organization to organization. I remember talking to a player last year, and they said when we got here, being the Red Sox, they sat down and said, well, okay, what did you learn? What are some of the things you did at your previous organization? Which seems like a valid exercise, right? Say, what did you do? We want to learn from what they're doing. What are some of the things that, before I ask what you've done here, that you did there that may have been different?
We're doing a lot of things similar here than we were doing with the Yankees. So not a lot has changed. From what I've heard from some guys, it's a little different. Just with the new kind of management that's kind of going on here. So it hasn't been a big change for me. Ultimately, some of the bitter things are just kind of the spring training. With the Yankees, it was a split facility. The major league had one side, minor league had one side, while with the Red Sox it was pretty much all together, which is something I really enjoyed having.
Everyone's mingling. You don't get the same per diem.
No, but that's part of it.
So I remember, for instance, we talk about the slider, and I don't know if you were ever integrated into this, but I remember talking to Austin Davis, who was a lefty pitcher, and about the whirly bird slider, right? and how Kluber sort of had integrated that into the Yankees. Maybe Sergio Romo was there too. But it was sort of like, all the Yankees guys throw this, right? Is that a thing?
Yeah, that's a big pitch over there, and that's kind of what has, the last couple of years we've seen the sweeper become a really big pitch in baseball.
It's
ultimately just the sweeper, and they got a little twist on it, and and I got over here, and there's a lot of similarities between what we're trying to do with the slider. So it's really helped my development, just trying to figure out the best slider for me.
So when you get here, this is another thing that people do. Like, okay, we see this, we want to tweak it here, we want to introduce it there. What was it that for you from the Red Sox point of view?
Yeah, we're still trying to figure it out.
Oh, really?
Pitching's hard. Things are. That's what makes baseball not boring. You don't want robots out there that throw the perfect pitch every time.
No.
I wish I could throw the perfect pitch every time. But ultimately it just comes down to trying to figure out what the best grip for me is, the best kind of cue in my head to get the right movement.
So what are you better at? What are you better at now than you were a year ago?
I don't know yet. I feel like I had a pretty good year last year, and I'm trying to kind of get in that mid-season form, kind of like how I felt like I was last year. So, we'll see as the year goes on. But I'm trying to add a little more velo, be bigger, stronger, faster, all the 9 yards.
Aren't we all, man?
Yeah.
Aren't we all?
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
It's really, but it's okay. So when you say you want to add velo,
yeah,
I like science. So, and we have different ways of doing that. How are you doing it? What are some of the tricks of the trade that you're doing?
One's trying to eat food, as much of it as
Really?
I can right now. I'm trying to gain some weight.
Man.
Yeah, it's tough.
I did not add velo.
Hey, mass equals gas. That's what people say. I believe it. I've gained a lot of weight since I entered pro ball, and my velo's gone up a little bit too. So, if I can keep doing that and then turn it into muscle, then I think we're in a good spot.
Can I make that in a T-shirt?
Absolutely.
Someone must have made that into a T-shirt.
Got to.
No, but you haven't seen a mass equals gas
T-shirt? I haven't seen one in person. I think I might have seen one on Twitter or something.
All right. We'll get this. We'll put that in the Baseball Isn't Boring umbrella.
Yeah, there we go.
So you're eating. So what are you at now? I asked Tyler O'Neill. He said 3% body fat. You don't have to be 3% body fat.
Yeah, I won't tell you my body fat.
No, you don't have to do that. But
right now,
what good weight have you gained?
Yeah, last year I was about 235. Right now I'm sitting at about 240.
Oh, all right.
I want to be around 245. So.
Oh, you do? Okay, all muscle.
That would be nice. But you look at Tyler O'Neill, then you look at me. There's a little difference.
Every human being on the planet basically can utter those words that you just said.
100%.
Yeah. When he said 3, I don't even think he told me a 3% body fat. I'm like, I don't even think that's possible. I don't think that's scientifically possible.
He's unreal. He's
yeah. Well, do you know the story about how? So I asked him how much he benched. I'm not going to ask you how much you bench. Pitchers aren't supposed to bench, right? No.
Not really.
All right. So I won't ask you how much you bench.
Yeah.
But most guys, like I asked Bogarts, baseball player bench or whatever.
Yeah.
But Tyler was like, I love benching. I love maxing out.
Yeah.
But the problem is that they don't have the weights aren't. Well, they don't have enough weights, and he was serious.
That's awesome.
Because you've been in that weight run. They only went up to 120, 125.
Yeah, I've never had that issue.
No, you were you're screaming. It's like, get the 150s over here.
I've never had that issue.
No.
I hope to have that issue one day. But
well,
we'll see.
Mass equals. So what do you eat? What's going on?
Right now, I'm just trying to eat constantly. Just trying to eat a good breakfast every morning. That's one of the tough things. We're here till late at night, and
I know
I want to sleep in.
Okay.
I want to sleep, but I've been waking up a little bit earlier, trying to make some breakfast, eggs, bacon, all that kind of stuff, smoothie.
So I was having a good circadian rhythm talk with Andrew Bailey, the pitching coach, because who doesn't like circadian rhythm talk?
There you go.
Right? And and I don't know if you guys are doing it, but he was talking about starters throwing bullpens after games. Have you done that down here? No?
I haven't done that here.
All right, well,
I don't hate that idea, though.
Get ready. Well, so, okay. Well, he makes a good case for it.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, because it's like why you rush into the park to do all this stuff and, take your time. And it's also lines up, if you have a day game, it lines up probably when you're going to pitch next, right?
That makes sense.
All right, well, again, science. I wish Andrew can talk more about it, which I'm sure you'll see Andrew soon enough. But so I wanted to, and I apologize because the trade thing probably you've been asked about before, but I always find it interesting. I've talked to a bunch of guys about the trades because a trade is it sucks that you leave your guys behind,
Absolutely.
right? The guys you came up with.
Oh yeah.
But it's also awesome that someone's like, oh man, they really like me.
Right.
Which one was dominant for you when you first heard about it? Was it?
It was probably about 50-50. It was something where I was really excited just because I would get to go to, another great organization. The Yankees, that's a historic organization, and then the next one are like right there tied with it is the Boston Red Sox.
Yeah.
You got Fenway Park. That's the place you want to be. It's the Coliseum.
It's old,
it's the best. But then I took a step back after I got the call, and I'm like, well, now I got to call my buddies that I got drafted with and been playing with for a couple years, and I called them, and I'm like, hey guys, like, not gonna be in spring training with you this year, like that kind of stuff, and they were super excited for me. And
how do you find out about it?
I got a phone call,
From who?
From the Yankees.
Okay, from the Yankees.
Then right after I got off the phone, got a call from the Red Sox.
Okay, who calls you from the Red Sox?
Brian Abraham.
Brian, okay, all right. So when they call you, when the Yankees call you, do they tell you what the trade is, or did you just say?
They let me know that it was for Verdugo.
Okay.
And then they just wished me the best of luck.
Which, by the way, it's great street cred. I'll just, it is. It's like this guy's a good player, man. Like he's a good player who, and if because listen, I had heard Verdugo for Gleyber Torres. I've heard all these different things. It's good street cred. So I don't know if that matters to you, but
yeah, a little bit.
It shows you your worth, is what I'm saying.
Absolutely, and I think the Red Sox got a really good deal out of it, just because I hold myself pretty high too, but I got to know Nick Judas this offseason and in spring training and stuff, just because he was a new draft pick. I didn't really know him well, and he looks like he's doing great right now. He's a big body, looks really good. And then Weiser. He's already making a big impact on the team, and he's gross. You want to talk about a sweeper? That's the best pitch in baseball.
Like 30 inches of whatever horizontal is. And you know how he learned it?
What was that?
He learned it on Twitter.
Yeah.
from I'm gonna get it wrong. Tampa Bay pitcher. Anyway, he just like
that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Have you ever learned to pitch on Twitter or YouTube?
I've tried.
Oh, Pitching Ninja.
Yeah.
No. Have you really?
Yeah, I've tried to look at Pitching Ninja, and some of the stuff.
What pitcher do you try to learn?
Whatever.
Really?
It's a curveball back in college, slider now. Who knows? Just trying to find like different grips that guys use, and he's a great resource for it. He's always posting something about something.
Oh yeah. So it's good. Like then it sinks in that you've been traded.
Yeah.
Right. What's that? Again, I'm sorry. Ask this question.
Yeah.
I've never been traded.
Yeah, it was tough to fall asleep that night for sure.
Was it?
Yeah, just mind spinning. Like, how am I gonna fit into these guys?
Do you go to the roster? Do you go do you try to figure it out?
Well, I immediately looked at, or I immediately thought about me pitching in Portland last year, which were my worst two outings of the year, which is the Double-A for the Red Sox.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, thank goodness I don't have to pitch against them ever again because I'm on the same team as them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But I looked at the guys that I knew in the organization. My college roommate, he's pitching with Greenville Drive this year. So I had a really good relationship.
What's his name?
Hayden Mullins.
Okay. All right. So there you go. You've got the red and white, and you're clean shaven. You don't have to be clean shaven.
Don't have to be, but I'm still pretty clean shaven.
No. So let me ask you this. I should have asked you this before. I like to ask guys something either people don't know a lot about you, or a hobby, or a good story that you like, a trip or something. Have you ever been skydiving? No. Or something that you like, a hobby that you like to do besides, eating, or Gassy goes mass. Making T-shirts.
I golf a little bit. What's great about here is it's cold right now, but we got a little golf simulator in our apartment complex that we're using now. And we've just been grinding in there.
Really?
Shot 1 under at St. Andrews the other day.
You did?
And that's how I know that the simulator's not quite hit the real world yet, because there's no chance I'm going 1 under at St. Andrews.
That seems like it would be an expensive thing.
It came with the apartment.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, we didn't buy that by any means.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a great apartment we're living in. They got it set up really well.
What's your handicap?
I play bogey golf. So
that's pretty good.
Yeah. So 1 under at St. Andrews on a golf simulator would not translate to.
No,
it.
the Red Sox had. I was there when the Red Sox had their closest to with the pin competition.
Oh yeah.
Were you there for that?
I was not there for that. I saw everything that was going on with that. Talked to a few of the guys that were in it.
Yeah, you would have won.
Oh no chance.
No.
I probably would have hit somebody.
No.
I don't think I would have won. I think the winner was like 3 feet away.
Really?
I've never gotten that close to a hole in one in my life.
Do you watch? Like, this is a golf question. Do you watch the Netflix stuff?
Oh yeah. I'm in the middle of season 2, a full swing right now.
Full swing. Oh, wait till they get to the Ryder Cup.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to get to that part.
Were you on? Did you see the Netflix guys down there?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah,
hung out with them a little bit.
Yeah.
Just,
you didn't jump in front of the camera. No?
No.
Were you running away or running toward?
I just trying to stay in the middle. If they came up to me, then that's cool, and if not, then so be it.
All right. It seems like you're having a good time though, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Baseball isn't boring. Baseball's fun. And where I'm playing a game and I'm getting paid to do it. What's better than that?
All right. Well, I like the smile on your face. Thank you, Rich. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, no problem.